I have a confession to make. I'm a freelancer and I currently earn $120 per hour. And in this video, I'm going to teach you the 3 steps that you can take if you want to make very good money as a freelancer. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Bruno and I'm the founder of Freelance Growth Academy, where I teach people just like you how to get started as a freelancer and how to turn it into a full-time income and travel the world, live remotely, work from anywhere in the world while making a nice income as a freelancer and then just basically claim your freedom. Now, that's not why you're here. You're here because you want to learn how to make $100 an hour, $120 an hour as a freelancer. And I will deliver on my promise and teach you the three steps that you need to take. Now let's get right into it. Step number 1, you need to choose a field that pays well. Myself as an example, I'm a digital marketing expert. And basically what I do is I help my clients run campaigns on Facebook ads, Instagram, TikTok ads, Google ads, all kinds of ads platforms that you can think of. Now that is a field that pays well, okay? Digital marketing pays well, it's in demand because so many companies need it. But there are fields that don't pay so well. Now graphic design is an example. If you're a graphic designer, then you know this. Most graphic designers, they don't make good money, okay? They work a lot, but they don't get paid that well. And the reason is simple, it's just that there's too much competition and everyone is basically just doing the same thing. So if you are in a niche like graphic design, where the average rates are low, then what you need to do is find a niche within that field, within that niche that pays well. So for graphic design, an option could be brand identity, high-level brand identity, or high-level package design, okay? Because these things pay much better than just web design or graphic design in general, okay? So you need to do some research and find the niches within your field that pay well. And by the way, if you want to know what are the highest paying freelancing skills, I have a list on the description. It's a blog post that I wrote a while ago, and it has a list with the 20 highest paying freelancing skills, okay? And there's a lot of useful information in that article, so I suggest you check it out, okay? Maybe the skills that you have are in that list. That would be amazing for you, but even if they aren't, you can always make more money by choosing a niche within that field where you can make more money. Now, step number 2 is you need to build a reputation, okay? When you're just starting out as a freelancer, you're not gonna get paid very well, okay? As a beginner, maybe you're gonna make between $10 to $20, $25 per hour, okay, depending on the field, but not much more than that because you're a beginner, you don't have much experience, you don't have a portfolio, you don't have case studies, you don't have any clients that are gonna refer you to new clients. So it's hard to charge higher rates, okay? So you need to understand that as a beginner, if you're just starting out, you shouldn't expect to make too much money. What you need to do is start building a reputation and working on gaining more experience and just building the portfolio, the case studies, so that you can start charging more money, okay? So that's the roadmap. As a beginner, try to get clients that will leave you good reviews, try to build a portfolio, try to write some case studies, try to build your reputation, because then when you talk to new potential clients, you can show all the work that you've done and they're gonna be willing to pay you more money for your skills, okay? So it's kind of a game, right? You start with no weapons, no armor, like an RPG, and then as you gain more experience, you become stronger, your character becomes stronger. It's the same with freelancing, okay? When I started freelancing 13 years ago, I mean, my hourly rates were terrible, okay? They were super low. But then as I gained more experience and I got more clients and reviews and feedback from clients and portfolio and case studies, then I was able to charge more money, okay? So that's what you need to do. Gain the experience, build the portfolio, the case studies, and it will be easier for you to charge higher rates. And now, step number 3 is you need to build a strong portfolio on a freelancing platform such as Upwork. Now, this is not a rule, it's not that you have to use a freelancing platform, but it's just so much easier, okay? one of the main reasons why I'm able to charge $120 an hour, it's because I am a top rated freelancer on Upwork. So I have a very strong profile there. I have a 100% job success score, lots of 5-star reviews, lots of job history and reviews from clients and portfolio and case studies. It's all on the platform. So when clients find my Upwork profile, they feel comfortable about hiring me because they can see that I'm the expert, right? So Upwork is just the largest freelancing platform. You can use others if you want, or you don't even have to use one of those freelancing platforms. But then it makes your life harder, because if you're not on a freelancing platform and you're just relying on word of mouth, refers from other clients, or just maybe you have a blog or a YouTube channel where you try to get clients, then you're gonna need a huge audience. Because if you're trying to charge $100 an hour, $120, $150 an hour, it's only a small part of those clients that can actually afford that. So if you only have 1, 2, 3 leads a month, I mean, chances are you're not gonna be able to charge that much money, okay? But when you're on Upwork like me and you have a top-rated profile, it's something that you build with time, okay, and experience. And then you have like one of the best profiles in your field on Upwork, and it's totally possible to do it, then clients start inviting you for their jobs. I receive invitations every single day, and I say no to most of them, to 90% of them. But when I decide to say yes to a client, there are just so many clients that want to work with me that I can charge higher rates. And if they don't want to hire me, it's okay. I have other leads, other prospects who are willing to pay me what I want, okay? So having an abundance of leads, of prospects, is one of the most important things you can do as a freelancer. And Upwork is just the easiest way, in my opinion, to have that kind of abundance. Because when you build a strong profile on Upwork, then clients notice you, okay? It's so much easier to build a reputation. Remember step number 2, build a reputation. It's easy to build a reputation on Upwork because there are millions of clients there. They're posting millions of jobs, but every time you get a new client, they leave you a review, and ideally a 5-star review. And then your profile on Upwork starts getting more attention from other clients. Then the platform starts showing your profile to all the clients that are posting jobs. So it's like Google, right? If you have a good blog, your blog ranks number 1 on Google. On Upwork, if you have a good profile, your profile ranks on the top of the search. So when a client's looking for a freelancer, they're gonna find you, okay? But what you need to do is just use step 1 and find a niche that pays well. Then step 2, build a reputation. But then since you're gonna build a reputation anyway, use step 3 and do it on Upwork, okay? Instead of trying to create a blog or a YouTube channel or just using word of mouth or investing in marketing, instead of doing all of that, just build a very strong profile on Upwork. And by the way, okay, so many people ask me how to build a strong profile. I have a course, okay? I created a course with everything that I know about building Upwork profile. It's called How to Build a 5-Star Profile on Upwork. The link is in the description, okay? Thousands of people have taken this course and they leave me amazing reviews. You can check the link, you can read the reviews. They leave me amazing reviews about how the course has helped them build a stronger profile and get more clients and ultimately make more money, okay? So this is the kind of investment that I suggest most beginners take, okay? It doesn't have to be my course, but I strongly believe in what I teach, okay? Because I am a top-rated freelancer on Upwork. I did learn from my mistakes and from coaches and mentors, and I built a very strong knowledge base about what works and what doesn't work on Upwork, on platforms like that. And I put it all in my course, How to Build a 5-Star Profile on Upwork. So if that is something you want to do, make sure you check out my course. Now, it's important to mention that everything that I said here takes time, okay? So don't be too hard on yourself and expect to make $100 an hour next week, okay? If you're just starting out, if you're a beginner, or even if you're an intermediate level freelancer, then you need to understand that it will take you a couple of months or maybe even years, to get to a point where you are charging over $100 an hour, okay? Again, I've been doing this for 13 years, but I joined Upwork in 2018, so it's only been a couple of years that I joined Upwork, and I've been charging this rate for a long time, okay? So it's been a long time that I've been charging upwards of $100 an hour. So you can do it in maybe 1 or 2 years, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna be charging like $10 an hour for 2 years and then you're gonna jump to 100, okay? That's not how it works. You start with the basic lower rates. So for beginners, it's between $10 to $20 an hour. And as you gain more experience, build a portfolio, get some reviews, then you can start charging 25, 30, 35. And every month you can be increasing your rates if you want, depending on the response you get from the client, okay? So if you find that at a $50 an hour rate, you don't get any clients, then maybe you should charge a bit less than that, okay? But then if you're getting too many clients at, let's say, 25, then maybe you should increase to 35 or 40, okay? So you can balance it out as you notice the response from clients, okay? But eventually, as you build more experience, if you are in a good niche, in a good field, then you can absolutely raise your rates to the level of $100, $120, $150 an hour, okay? Like myself and many other friends that I have who have been freelancing for a while. So freelancing can be a very, very profitable business model for individuals, and you have the freedom of traveling the world. You can be anywhere you want because you just need a laptop and you can get the work done. And if you're like me and you're charging like $120 an hour, you don't have to work that much in order to make a full-time income. You can work maybe 3-4 hours a day and make a very decent income. And then you can maybe decide to live somewhere cheap like I do. Okay? I live in a cheap country where the cost of living is very low compared to US dollars. So I don't have to work that much and I can have a very nice lifestyle. So it's a hack that you can use as a freelancer. Now, again, the link for everything that I mentioned is in the description. There's an article where you can find the top paying freelancing skills. There's also a link for my course, How to Build a 5-Star Profile on Upwork. But if you have questions about freelancing, make sure to check out my blog, freelancegrowthacademy.com, or leave a comment below and I will try to reply to every single question that I get on this video. That's it for now, and I'll see you guys in the next video.